Hey guys, Jenny here. We are back with our Fukabukuro special box that has different things in every one. Each box is a little unique, but we are focusing on a space theme. And today we're going to work on one of the open pieces. So you'll need your resin, of course, your lamp, your kit. Okay, we just need your kit. If you still have your little platform that you used yesterday, that is what you need. Or you could always make another one with the top lid of your box. Remember, we just cut out a little portion. Feel free to do that if you need to do that again, but I'm just going to use the same one I had yesterday. It's good to know that you can use maybe like a clear stamp pad would be another surface that you could use as a base, but we'll just recycle and use this piece of cardboard. You need tape, clear tape today. This is just Scotch clear tape. And your toothpicks. All right, let's get started. Today we are going to talk about mixing different colors. Yesterday I stuck with one color, but today I'm going to have you guys do several different colors. Let's also have a piece of plastic ready to go. We used plastic yesterday from the, what sheet was it? We had like constellations and stuff, so I just used that packaging that it came in. Use that as plastic. You can use any of the plastic sheets that you have here as a surface. I call it a little mixing tray. Okay, I'm going to choose to do, let's do this weird shape. You might have different shapes, but we're going to focus on doing something open today. So this shape is great. Oh, and let's go ahead. I'm also going to do this shape. Okay. So, it doesn't have that little lip that we're used to using like yesterday, right? So somehow we have to stop the resin from oozing underneath here. That's what the tip and trick that we will learn today. We're going to start with the one that has, mine has a moon and a star. Maybe yours is a different shape, but it's got two different little shapes here. And then my other one, I'm choosing a diamond. I think this is a diamond. We'll go ahead and prep both of them. So both sides are flat. Doesn't appear to be a wrong or right side, but if you believe one side is more flat, that's the side that you are going to face towards you right now. You're going to take tape, and you can do this for both of them. Taking a piece of tape and setting it on whichever side you think is the flattest. I think they're both the same. And I'm going to press down to make sure the tape is touching all of the edges. Okay? And then the sticky side will be up. Does that make sense? Now, if your tape isn't big enough, like I clearly know my tape is not going to be big enough to cover this whole thing, right? Half of it's open. You can see that. I just need another piece of tape right next to it. So we are actually creating a bezel. Remember that term from yesterday? we did these little guys, which is called a bezel, but it actually had the gold on the back and created a little frame so that the resin could not go through there. We're making that today because this is open. Okay. So now we've created like a little tray. Sticky side is up. Sticky side is up. Let's work on the small one first. And instead of putting resin in both of these sides, I'm actually only going to do the moon for this one. Let me mix some color. You guys should be experts by now at this. I'm gonna open this up. 2 sides, no, only one. Trying to make the most of it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little palette. I'm not gonna need a lot to put in that moon, so I'll probably do like a big chocolate chip size of color. If we have a lot left over, I can put it in this guy too. Ooh, let's do, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this pretty teal today. Got to take your packaging off. Has a little plastic. Ask mom or auntie or dad to help you take that little seal off of there. But be very, very careful when you open it, because this is very fine powder. So I'm going to be very careful. Open it. And this one actually has a little plastic on it. Get my tweezers to help open that guy. Oh, there's a little tab. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Now, remember yesterday how we used a little bit of purple and a lot of purple? So depending on how dark you want it, you can add a little more powder to make it dark or a little less powder to make it light. I like it when it's dark. So I'm going to take a little bit of color. I'm going to do 2 little scoops from mine. And it's just on the edge. Go ahead and fasten that. Let's mix that color. This is quite a bit. I'm going to use part of it for that guy too. So pretty. Remember how I said I'm going to put it in the moon? Take my moon, grab a little bit of color just on the edge. You don't want too much. And I'm putting it on the sticky side. Like what? I am. Because it formed a little like tray for the resin to go in. I'm only going to go halfway. Why? Because now I'm going to take a little bit of clear and put on the side, little chocolate chip size. another toothpick, and I'm going to do clear right next to this blue. See how I'm just tapping? Tapping it in. I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see that. So it was the dark teal, then I put a little bit of clear, and as I moved it down, the teal is getting a little bit lighter. So pretty. I think I'm going to do a little dark teal towards the bottom again. Oops. That's okay. You just don't want to really get it on that edge. You want to work smart and slow. Then I'll go back and get a little more clear. And this is just a fun way to put a couple of, make a few different colors, and it's not a solid of one color in there. Just a different technique. I didn't fill it up all of the way. So pretty. Now I want to make sure I move this out of the way so the light doesn't cure this. I'm going to go back in and use it for this guy in a minute. I'm going to turn on that light, kind of cover it. You've got all sorts of things. I'm sure, like this piece of paper, you could cover. My resin is out of the way of the light too. This is going to cure. Now, while that's curing, you may have another project lined up and ready, like this guy right here. I've got him lined up and ready. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and cut out another piece of my cardboard so I can work on a couple projects at one time. Okay, I cut out another piece while I'm waiting on the other one. This is how you can have multiple projects happening. If you want to multitask, you don't have to, but that guy's ready. Set him on the side. Oh, my light's off. Check it out. Okay, now that he's ready, touch, he's good. Oh, I love these colors. My next layer I'm going to do on there is clear. Just going to take a little clear. And this one only takes 2 or 3 layers, usually 2 on one side, and then we'll take the tape off and do the other side. I'm going to pour a little clear. I'm not pouring it on to that because I might pour too much. So I pour a little on my palette and then just grab from there and twirl my toothpick so we don't have lots of stringy stuff coming off. And then dabbing to fill in. You might not be able to see it on the film, but as you guys are doing this with me, you know exactly what I'm talking about and how you just kind of push and dab that resin around. This is just a clear layer I'm doing on this side. And it just kind of bubbles. Makes it look finished. not going over the edge. Actually, I'm not even really, I'm just barely touching the gold. And tapping, forming a little kind of raised bubble edge. At this point, if you wanted to put glitter in it or rhinestone, you can do that. I'm going to find one of the, I have these gold stars that I want to put in that clear layer. I'm going to grab 2 gold stars. Pick it up. Okay. Put it in my lamp. And again, I'm protecting this resin over here because it's still, I can still use it. If the heat lamp, or I'm sorry, it's not a heat lamp, the curing lamp, if that light shines on this, it's going to dry this up, and we don't want that to happen. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Dry. Got my nice bubble. So the sticky side now is what we were working on. Let's gently peel off the tape. So cool. Now we have this side. Now it's a little, mine is a little tacky. It could be because of the glue. It could be because of the color that we have on there. I'm gonna go ahead and push this and set that side. Once that side is set, then I will put another clear layer on top and add that other star. Okay guys, now with this side, which was the back side, I'm going to do a little more clear on that. And I could add another embellishment if I want. But remember, put the clear on your palette first. And I need just chocolate chip size. I have an extra star there I'm going to put in on this side. But it's nice if this is a necklace and your necklace flips around. If you have little embellishments on both sides, I think it's really cute. Make these charms for your friends and family. I'm just really just touching the gold part. I'm not putting it over the gold. I'm just touching the gold. Isn't that cool how we made our own little bezel with tape? You could use like blue tape, but the thing is you don't see, you're not able to see what color you made. What it looks like. Okay, I'm going to put up my little star. Oh, this is going to make a great necklace. Hiding this. Because we're going to use that for our next piece. This guy. And as long as we hide it from that light, we can still use it. All right. Ta-da! Oh, this looks so good. So there's a slight little bubble to it. And I put my star in the same place. This is just bubbled over, but we added just some fun color to it, and then you can make a necklace with it. Great, great charm. Okay guys, remember how we had put our tape on this one? We're going to take it off. I'm going to show you another trick on something that you can do. I'm pulling out this film, this beautiful film that we have in your packet, and then you can decide which design you want to go behind it. Now, instead of adding color, this is, I don't want to say a little cheat, but something that you can do to add some color. It doesn't need to perfectly fit in here. I'm actually going to make it a little bit smaller. And this particular one, some of that film is kind of dusting off. Okay, that's cool. I like this galaxy type one. So I'm going to, oh, that just looks awesome. I'm going to just cut around it. And of course I'm cutting it, this is way too big. It's way, way too big because I actually need it to fit inside of that. I need it to be a little bit smaller. So once I have the basic shape, I'm going to cut on the inside of it quite a bit. And now just making it a little smaller. Check it out. It's way smaller. Totally fine though. Okay, doesn't really fit, right? But it's definitely smaller. That's how you want it. I'm going to show you how we'll fill in to put color around there. Okay. Once you've got your shape cut out, and you can keep these scraps. Put your shape on the side. Let's take that piece and create a bezel out of it. Now we'll put the tape down, covering the gold. And I need two because this shape is pretty big. I'm going to make sure it is on. Okay, solid. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my clear this time, and I'm actually going to put it right in there. It's not as small of a space as this was, so I'll just go in and put a couple little drops. You can always add more, right? It's hard to take away. Now, after a few days of this, oh, chocolate chip size. You may want to take your resin and turn it upside down just to help it flow a little bit easier. Now I'm just going to push this. Push this around. Filling in all the gaps. That tape is doing its job by not letting the resin go behind it. I'm going to pour just a little bit more. Oh, that created a big bubble. If that happens, you just smooth it out. Just a little bit on there. Now remember that beautiful green we had before? I'm going to put a little bit of that on the sides. Just around the edges. If you wanted to mix purple, you could. And by doing this too, it kind of helps me see where I need to go. So I've just got that just a little bit around the edges. Hide this if I need it. Turn that on. Okay, guys. Got that. Let's put another clear piece. So I'm just going to put that big chocolate chip size. Put the lid on, turn that upside down. This is what the layer that we're going to put that beautiful film on. And I'm spreading the clear all around. Okay, and then taking the film, putting that right. Now, because this is purple, I'm going to go ahead and mix a little purple while it is setting to put it on the side. So we'll go ahead and heat that up. Cure it, not heat it up, and hide it. Gonna get another little palette ready for me to mix some purple. Oh, I forgot to move this out of the way. And this time I'm gonna do maybe 3 chocolate chip sizes. Grab that gorgeous purple that we used yesterday. I'm going to grab some of that color, and I want it pretty dark. Always make sure you put the lids on. Oh, that's gorgeous. Put some of this purple along the edge, and then I'm going to put clear in the middle so it looks like it all kind of blends. So pretty. Put this purple on the back side too. This one's plenty here. It just blends right in. bit of clear. This is where you can always add more embellishments to your rhinestones. Some of those pretty little stars. Add. Just love these little stars. And oh, this is fun. I'm just gonna take my finger and do some little sprinkles. This looks like little stardust. Okay. We're going to set it, get this purple out of the way so we can use that again later. Hide it. Okay, let's take a look and see our beautiful, oh, it's dry, amazing every time how that dries. Beautiful. But now we want to finish the other side, so we'll peel that tape off. The tape off. Now again, this side feels just a little bit tacky. Could be because of the tape, but I'm going to cover it one more time. And then my final will be a layer of this purple on top. All right. So there's this side right here. We are going to take a little bit of purple. And remember, don't spread it like butter. You just want to kind of pull. The color, because if you spread it like butter, that is when you may go over the edge, and you really don't want to do that. You can build up as many layers as you want, but this one I think is like 3. You could do a few more, just not very deep. Oh, you know what? This color would be pretty. Let's put this color next to it. I'm actually going to take this toothpick and scrape it off. We're just working with such a tiny amount. And again, if your hands get sticky, you can use hand sanitizer. Rubbing alcohol works great. These colors look great together. Kind of an ombre. Maybe I want some of these. Kind of look like shell fragments. Some are chunkier than others. So cool. Okay, bake it. Set it and forget it. I'll go ahead and clean up while that is happening. All right, let's take a look. Oh, look at this beautiful piece. Had a few little flakes on the end. Now, you could also do another clear on top of this, but I'm liking the way that this looks. Beautiful. And then you can make it into a little necklace with some of your findings. All right, we hope you enjoyed your second day of resin. See you tomorrow.